Hello, this is Mr. Kissinger with the Citizenship Academy in Syracuse, New York. Today we are doing grade 5, module 2, lesson 20. We're going to be dividing 2 and 3 digit dividends by 2-digit divisors with single-digit quotients and make connections to a written method. So we're going to be doing the same thing we were doing in lesson 19, except this time our divisors are not going to be nice, even multiples of 10. We're going to use some more challenging numbers. So let's get started here. We'll kind of use the same method that we used last time. The first one here is done for us, and it says 65 divided by 17. Again, note that 65 goes inside the box and the 17 goes outside. So we kind of flip that when we put this into our long division standard algorithm form. And then we're going to be checking using multiplication. So we're going to start here with letter B. It says 49 divided by 21. So I'm going to make my long division box here, and I'm going to put 49 inside of the box and 21 outside. 21 is my second number here, divided by 21. When I'm dividing by, that number goes outside of the box. Now, we don't have a nice even multiple of 10 here, like 20 or like 10 or 30. We have 21. So this is where it's going to be a little bit different than what we were doing in lesson 19. So I need to figure out how many times 21 goes into 49. I know it doesn't go into 4, so I can put a 0 there. And what I'm going to do, instead of doing skip counting by 21s, which could be a little bit challenging, I'm going to round that number to a multiple of 10, something that's easy to multiply by. So I'm going to use 20 for this one. And if I do, we can skip count by 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, so 40 is close to 49. I know I'm going to be somewhere right around here. So my estimate would be that it is 2 times 21. 21 is going to go into 49 2 times. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 21 and I'm going to multiply it by 2. I'm going to check that. So 21 times 2, and I'm going to get 42. Well, 42 is pretty close to 49. We can check and see if it works. I'm going to put a 2 up here, and then write a 42 down there. We're going to subtract, and we get 5. 5 is smaller than 21, so I know I can't put 21 into that any more times. So I'm going to put that as a remainder. And then I can check my work. So I have 21 times 2, and I get 42. 42 plus 5 equals 47. So this is why we check. 9 minus 2 is not 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. So that was just a quick subtraction mistake, but I'm kind of glad I did it because that kind of shows why we check. So now if I change this and I don't do 42 times plus 5, but 42 plus 7, and we get 49. And now we know our answer is correct. All right, let's move on to letter C. 78 divided by 39. So I knew I need to put 78 inside and 39 outside. 78 divided by 39. So our divisor is here on the outside. Our dividend is here on the inside of that box. 39 goes into 7 0 times. 39 can go into 78. It's smaller than 78. So if I go 39, I want to round that to something close that's easy to skip count by. So I'm going to change it to 40. 40, 80. Well, 80 is larger than 78. So, maybe I go 40. So times 1. So I do 39 times 1, I know is 39. Let's try 1 here. 39, subtract, borrow, 18, I get 9. This is into a 6, I get 3. Uh-oh. All right, I have 39. So 39 can go into 39 another time. So that's not going to work. So let's try one more. Well, 80 is more than 78, but again, we rounded, so it's not exact. So let's try 39 times 2. 1, 6, 1, 8. Oh, and it's 78. Does 78 go into 78? It does. So we're going to write a whole another one over here. 70 times. 39 goes into 78. Now we know 2 times. We subtract 78, and we get no remainder. And again, if we do 78 or 38 times 2, we already checked our work. 39 times 2 is 78. So we know that 39 goes into 78 2 times. So sometimes when we round, we might need to try more than one number in there to find what our quotient is. But we know if we end up with a number that our divisor can go into when we subtract, then we know we need to try again. That's not going to be the correct quotient, because it can still go in another time. So let's move on to letter D here. Letter D is 84 divided by 32. And 32 cannot go into 8, but it can go into 84. 32 is really close to 30, so we'll do 30, 60, 90. Well, 90 is more than 84, so we'll try 60. We'll do 32 times 2. So 32 times 2 is 64. And we'll put a 2 up here as our quotient. We'll subtract 64. And we get 20. 30 cannot go into 20, so we know that it can only go in 2 times. If we put our remainder up here, our remainder is 20. And then if we multiply 32 times 2, well, we know that's 64. 64 plus 20 is 84. All right, then let's try one as a word problem here. So we'll do this number 3 right here. It says a number divided by 43 has a quotient of 3 with 28 as a remainder. Find the number. So I'm going to draw my box here for my division. And I know that if it says divided by, well, that's going to be my divisor. So that's going to go outside the box right here. It'll be 43. And it has a quotient of 3. Our quotient is our answer, with a remainder of 28. 28. So if I multiply 43 times 3 and I add 28, I should get this number here. So 43 times 3, because multiplication is the inverse of division. Well, I'm going to do it the other way. 43 times 3, 9. I get 129. 129 plus 28. So I'll do over here, 29 plus 28. 17, 5, bring down our 1. We get 157. So how can we check this? Well, since division is the inverse of multiplication, we multiply to find our answer. We can divide to check our answer. So let's try it. We'll do 157 divided by 43. Well, can't go into 1, can't go into 5, can't go into 157. Let's multiply 40, make a little factor tree of 40s here. 40, 80, 120, 160. All right, well, 160 is too much, so we'll try 120. But we need to multiply 43 times 1, 2, 3 to figure out what we need to subtract. 43 times 3. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. 2. We already did it up here, but it's 129. 129. And then we subtract. I'll have to borrow from this 5. 17 minus 9 is 8. 4 minus 2 is 2. And we get 28. So we know that this went in 3 times with a remainder of 28, which is what we should have got. All right. So that's all we're going to do for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and look forward to seeing you next time.